Our understanding is, outside of a miracle, that you can combat that, but you can never fully defeat it. But his doctor's ominous words is that this is what's going to kill you.
For his wish, Caleb would like to spend a day as one of the Buffalo Bills.
They're all about persevering and keeping a good attitude, and that's what I'm about.
Now, it's Riley supporting Caleb in his fight. He thinks they're talking for a documentary. His friend has a big surprise for him.
Caleb, you have meant so much to so many people, and you have made their cancer journey a lot more bearable. So we would like to make a wish come true for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Dear Caleb, on behalf of the entire Buffalo Bills organization, this letter is to inform you that your wish is being granted. Pack your bags and come meet us in Orchard Park, New York, where you'll get to enjoy the day as a member of the team. Congratulations, and we'll see you soon. Sincerely, Brandon Bean. That's awesome.
Whew, I got chills watching that. Oh my gosh, that was a little snippet from ESPN's My Wish with Bills superfan Caleb Foarde. His wish was to be a part of the Buffalo Bills organization for a day. That wish was granted. He got to come out here during minicamp and see his way around the facility, get to meet some of the players, and we are now so excited to be joined by Caleb Foarde, a two-time cancer survivor, and also a really big Buffalo Bills fan. Caleb, how are you doing, my man?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're doing great. Weather's here is good.
Awesome.
The days are long. It's good. You're down in Winter Park, Florida. Is it hot and muggy down there?
Yeah, close to Winter Park. I'm in Winter Garden, and it's
Winter
super
Garden.
hot.
Yeah,
super hot.
Give us a little synopsis now that it's been a minute about your memories of your trip up here, being a member of the team for a day, how it went, some of the highlights.
Yeah, I mean, the whole day was a world-class experience. I got to meet the team. I got to sign a contract. I got to participate in practice. I had meals with the team. I had a one-on-one time with Josh Allen where we got to play some video games together. I got to beat him in FIFA, which that was pretty awesome. And just all around, I had a great day with the team. They really treated me well. I got to tour the stadium by myself. I got to they put welcome Caleb Foarde and family up on the jumbotron, and overall it was just a great day, great experience, everything I could have asked for, and even more than that.
So Caleb, since you're living in Florida, when did you become a Buffalo Bills fan? I want to hear how this came together, because usually people over there they're pretty big Dolphins fans.
Yeah, my family is, some of them are Dolphins fans, but which funny enough, my nephew who joined me on the trip, he went in a Dolphins fan and left a Bills fan for sure.
I love that.
So what I can say about how I became a Bills fan is my dad, he went to Texas A&M, and he big football fan. We were always watching football on Saturdays, but he never had any stake in the game for Sundays, and said, I don't really have a team. I'm never really interested, and so I decided to take it upon myself to find a team. So after the Super Bowl one year, I went through, all the criteria. I went through the fan base. The Bills Mafia is just stellar. They're awesome. They're everything that I am. The players at the time were, I love the swag of the team. I really loved. Buffalo found me, I feel like. And just through different experiences that I've had, I've ran into Bills fans since then who have connected with me. We've been to games together now, and I've just fully dived in to the Bills franchise.
And so you came up, you signed the contract, and you spent a day with the team. We're watching you now, with the headset on, calling plays for Ken Dorsey kind of thing.
That was awesome.
Yeah, what were your impressions? I mean, when you walk into the room, and I know this too. We have the footage of you walking into the team meeting. It's pretty intimidating to go in there. How soon was it before you started feeling comfortable around Josh, around the team, around all? I mean, because it had to be a little bit uncomfortable to walk into an NFL team meeting to the front of the room.
Yeah, I was definitely the nerves were going, but I knew I was gonna have a great day, but I knew I had to dive into it, and I knew I had to show out, and they were there for me. And so I knew just I had to take command of the room, or at least try to, at least. And so I put my hands up at least to acknowledge the room. They stood up, gave me a standing ovation. It was really special. And then after that, once I broke the team down, they all came up and shook my hand, each and every player, and that was really special. I just felt like a true member of the team.
Oh, so cool. And you beat Josh Allen at FIFA. I think many
Yes,
people
in
they
overtime.
they can't say they've beaten Josh Allen at something, but you can say that. How fun was it getting to have some one-on-one time with him? What type of guy is he? What type of guy do you think he is after being able to spend some time with him, just you two?
Josh Allen can be described in two words to me. He's a world class guy. He's
Mm.
everything. He was awesome to me, to every member of my family that was there. He was competitive. He was fun. He was funny. He was everything I could have asked for and more. He was giving. He was thoughtful. All of the above. We had a great time.
And we got to ask you too. Maddie mentioned it that you're cancer free now for the second time. Give us the latest on what the doctors are telling you and how that's going. And I know that it's not just a flick of a switch and it's off. You got to keep track of it and stay with it. What's the latest you can tell us about your health situation?
So yesterday, or was it yesterday? Either way, the day after the Wish aired, Thursday morning, I had a routine MRI that I'm on, and I'm still cancer free as of
Woo!
now. The, the likelihood of it coming back is 50-50, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, and we'll go to battle if we have to.
I mean,
Congratulations.
it was incredible watching that piece and just seeing just the type of warrior that you are and how you've battled through being a two-time cancer survivor. And you know, you said during the piece, I've been preparing for this my entire life, and you've been able to help other people along the way in your journey with battling through cancer and helping other people battle cancer, which I think is just such a cool thing to be able to, when you're going through a battle of your own, but to be able to help others. You were able to have a conversation with one of our players who has also beaten cancer. That was David Questenberry. What was it like to get to see a fellow cancer survivor, but one that's in the NFL? That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it was definitely unexpected. He came out, he told me, you know, we had a real heart to heart moment, and that was just really special from one survivor to another. It's really hard, and even it's just hard to understand even on an individual level. Even if you've been through it, it's hard to know what the other person may have been through, and it's hard for everyone. And I really respect David for coming up, making that personal connection with me, and it was super special.
One of the things too about your story is the fact that while you were going through your treatment and even since you've gone back and because you remember what it was like not to have anybody to talk to like David Kessenberry, and you've been kind of that mentor or best friend kind of in the battle with other kids and other young people who are also going through some cancer battles as well. Give us your idea, give us a sense of why you felt that was necessary, you know, because a lot of cancer patients don't do that. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but you felt it was important to go back and help others that were going through the exact same battle at the exact same time.
Yeah, ultimately it's about support, and I feel called to do it. I feel that is my nature, and just to give back ultimately, because I am just so thankful that I'm here, that I made it through this whole ordeal twice. And even in the beginning, I was just thankful because obviously the beginning of the journey when you first find out, it's very scary, and I had emergency surgery, so I'm just so thankful, and I want to give back to anyone that's going through some hard stuff, because I can deal with the hard stuff. I've gotten to master that a little bit with the medical ordeal, and I want to give back and help others who maybe are struggling with stuff like that.
Two-time cancer survivor Caleb Foarde is on with us now. He got to be a part of the Buffalo Bills for a day thanks to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Caleb, I wanted to ask you also, on your visit with the Bills, you got to interact with Tyrell Dodson, a fellow Texas Aggie, and he gave you a jersey that he signed. What was that experience like? Tyrell Dodson, I think, is one of our faves. He's a great person, and we love having him on the show. But for somebody to come up to you and be like, hey, man, like, I know this connection with you outside of the Bills. We're both Texas Aggie fans. I went to Texas A&M. You said your dad went to Texas A&M as well. How cool was that to be able to have that moment with him and share that connection outside of your love for the Bills?
Yeah, it was awesome. So when we broke the team meeting down, all the players came up and shook my hand, and when Tyrell came up, I said, "Hey man, gig him." And Dawson Knox was actually behind him. He was like, "Don't say that to him. Don't say gig him." So Dawson, that was the first connection we had with each other, and yeah, he ended up giving me the jersey. He made a video for my dad. It was super special. And then since then we became pretty good pals. If I text him, he'll answer, and me and him have just built a relationship, and it was super special, that whole everything he did for me that day.
All right, so the Bills, they're about to start training camp. They start on Wednesdays, their first practice. You live down there in Winter Garden, Florida. Are you going to make it to the Bills game down there? Are you going to come to Orchard Park to see a game? What are your plans for this season? Are you going to catch a game?
So I will be at the Jets game on November 19th.
Amazing.
In Orchard Park, and I plan to go to the Dolphins game down in Miami.
Awesome.
That's great. Speaking of this team and the season that they're about to have, and training camp's about to begin next week, so we'll start to see what this team is going to look like, how they take shape and form and all that fun stuff. Is there a guy that you've got your eye on this roster? Do you have a favorite player? Do you have a player that you're super interested in this season?
I know that Gabe Davis is about to have a great year. Obviously, Josh Allen. I'm just super excited. I think our defense, just as a whole, is something to be excited about. Yeah, I got my eye on that team, and I got my eye on the Lombardi Trophy for them. Me and Josh Allen. He said, "I'll come see you at Disney World after I bring home some hardware." I was like, "Of course, man." And so.
Man.
That'll be the plan. Meet Josh Allen at Disney after he takes home the Lombardi.
There you go.
That would be amazing. Let's just mark it down in our calendars right now, because that would be absolutely epic. Hey, Caleb, thank you so much for joining us here on One Bills Live. We appreciated getting to talk to you about just such an amazing day and your battle with cancer. It's great to hear from survivors like you. You inspire so many other people around you. So thanks for being a part of today's show.
Thank you. I appreciate that.